I've been kind of on the grind lately, and I've been changing my habits. I've really been getting up early. Like I'm talking like some days like a little after 3 in the morning. Today, what time did I get up? I got up a little bit after 5:30, and I'm just really trying to build that habit. And it's a very uncomfortable habit. Even like being on camera, for me, I mainly was an introvert a lot of my life, and I feel like just being a creative person and putting myself out there in little ways, like whether it was like performing at shows or just nowadays just constantly telling people when I'm working, because I work as a driver, I'm able to talk to people and conversate with people about various things, and I'm grateful I can share my music in my clothing business. But I didn't always like want to be on camera. I always wanted to be a YouTuber, and I've had other channels, but I just want to make this more personal, and I've been thinking a lot about like what I say versus what I do, because I don't want to like just talk on camera. I want to actually show like more what I'm doing. But if I can be honest, it's more or less like because I feel like I don't have the skills to show you in the right way. But honestly, with that, it's like when I first started music, I barely knew how to even like record. I barely even knew that you had to mix your music. Like I didn't know what that was. And now I mix my music, and I'm kind of getting to the point where I'm like, you know what? I definitely need some help at this point. Like I can do it. Like all the music that you hear, I mix and master it. But there's something about having an extra person just help you. So maybe I gotta just look at, because I work with cameras at my church. I volunteer with them, and that's really been helping me, because I've been shooting a lot of like B-roll, like a lot of stuff I haven't posted yet, but I've just been shooting a lot of B-roll and just trying to figure out camera angles and different shots. But anyway, see, this wasn't even planned out. That's another thing I'm trying to get over, is like feeling like I have to plan every video out, because lately I've been like, man, where's my content heading? What do I want to do with it? And I know my main goal is to help others get closer to Jesus Christ, and help others with anxiety, depression, mental health, help people raise their vibration. Because if I can be honest, I do that every day for myself. I don't have it easy by any means, but my life isn't the worst. And every day I wake up and I just say, you know what, if God loves me enough to wake me up, it's going to be a great day. And I'm not perfect. I was getting in my Bible every single day, and I try, and majority of the time it's like 90-95%, but there's times where I don't. Like this morning, I didn't really get into it, but I was talking to Jesus this morning, and just, when I was on a ride, I was talking to him in my head, because, I wasn't really talking to person, because we just didn't, for some reason, we just didn't connect. Sometimes that's what the hard part of my work is, because I love to talk to people. That's just me. I talk to anybody. I'll be anywhere and talk to strangers all the time, because I keep saying strangers are just friends we haven't made yet. I'm gonna live by that. And why is this thought coming up? I was thinking, like, how do you inspire millions, one person at a time? I always say that too, and I feel like it's true. I feel like if you really want to help people and inspire people, just do it one person at a time. And if it's supposed to happen, you're supposed to be on the right path, then the right path is going to show you some things. But not everybody's supposed to do it. But even if we just show up and continue to create, and that's all it ever is that enough? I think it is. I think it is. Showing up all the time, or showing up when you feel that rhythm and that call to show your face and spread your light. I think it's valid because at the end of the day, so I'm working on a video right now. I can't find the right shots right now, and I can't find the right rhythm. I'm working on a couple things, you know. Some people ask me how to start something, so I'm working on typing out some stuff and trying to make a little guide, you know what I mean? So a new video might be coming soon on just how to start a clothing brand. You know, I ain't got nothing to hide. And, you know, because I started a clothing brand years ago. I've never really done like super crazy. I haven't been super successful with it, but I did sell some clothes, and people do have my old brand around. My old brand was called 9411, and basically it was my birth year, my birthday, and I flipped it around. I thought like, okay, that brand was gonna go really well. I thought it was gonna go really high, and you know, I only made like a few grand with it, but you know, at the end of the day, I was enjoying doing it, and all the stuff that I did with that, and you know, all the shows that I did with music, like it built who I am today. Because now I'm more confident in doing what I'm doing right now. I mean, it's still a hurdle. Like for me to get on camera and talk like this, it's different. It's like I'm getting comfortable right now. The more I do it, but anyway, so what I'm really talking about is like, you know, even though I didn't really know what I was doing with my clothing brand, I still took those first steps. Even with my music, like, I didn't know what I was doing with my music, but I still took those first steps to create. I was recording on a cracked version of FL Studio and with a Skype mic, me and my brother sitting on an HP laptop, you know, that I got because I wanted to do YouTube at like 15. And I'm not telling y'all my age. Y'all don't need to know my age right now. I mean, you might know, but y'all don't need to know my age right now. But anyway, so yeah, like I just remember starting, and you know, I sometimes got stuck on like what I didn't have, and you know, that's a perfect time. I'm just flowing right now. We just flowing, baby. We just flowing. That's a perfect time. This fortune cookie I keep in my car, it says, if you look at what you don't have in life, you'll never have enough. And that's valid. Shit. I don't know if you can actually see it, you know. Try to look at it. It's on cinematic. But anyway, I keep those every once in a while. Small reminders. But yeah, like what I was saying is, you know, right now, like, okay, I've been learning film, but I still don't know it enough, right? And I could choose to say, damn, I don't know enough. I shouldn't start. But you'll see what I mean. When I start putting more videos out, you'll see what I mean. Like, I'm going to be shooting different things. Like, I already have been. But I'm just scared to put them out. And my whole life growing up, I was so scared to be myself. I was so scared, like, of what people thought of me, you know, like, oh, you know, I want to be an artist. Like, that's what I want to do for a living. How crazy is that? But it is crazy in modern society. But then it's crazy because when the time I started, I say crazy like so many times, but when the time I started, you know, I felt free. When I was like in my teens, you know, early 20s, I felt free. But then I started to get older, and I started to have those like things in my mind that kind of held me back, you know. And now I'm like, damn, like, okay, well, if I'm gonna live my life, I would rather do my life living it in a way that I don't feel like I have to hold back or feel like I have to be somebody that I'm really not. Because at the end of the day, that did kind of happen with music. Like, I felt like in some sense I was trying to be someone I wasn't, and so I had to let go for a little bit. And I let it go because a friend passed. Well, not in that same order. Like, I let it go, and I was a little upset. It did affect me that a friend passed. And you know, I realized one day, I was like, you know what, he would want me to continue, you know. I'm gonna share this story too. I had another friend that just passed this July. Unfortunately, he was dealing with a struggle, a mental health struggle, and I didn't know. And I had seen him, and when I seen him at one of my friend's shows. I said, we talked. I'm not very good at remembering conversation, but what I do remember is like when he saw me, he was like, oh, and he said like my old music name, and he was like, he was just so happy to see me, and he gave me his contact, his phone number, and he was like, we should get together and hang out. And then like I was on Snapchat one day, and I seen like it was like a few weeks ago, I seen my friend's story, and it was like him on a shirt, and I was like, man, like I literally just talked to him. And that's why like I grind, but I realize sometimes when I need to slow down, because I got to the point. That's what happened with my other friend, and maybe I'm a fool for saying this, but I didn't realize this, but like I grew up poor. Like I grew up struggling. I lived in a shelter, just different things, and like so like even now it's hard for me to like break away from work. I'm learning a rhythm. I got a schedule. I use my calendar to do that every day, and I'm fortunate to where I'm starting to get some structure in my self-employment a little bit, which is kind of cool. But actually it's very cool. But it's like I know this is one chapter, and I'm making some moves right now that I'm not talking about. But this is one chapter. This is one stepping stone, and I've been here before so many times, so I know I can maintain this. But what I'm saying to y'all is like, don't forget to spend time with the people you love, and that's a small reminder for me as well. I'm still working on it, but I do make time for my friends every week. We all hang out, we have fun. You know what I mean? Regardless of me working, I'm grateful, because I used to feel like it was gonna run away from me. I used to feel like, oh man, if I don't get out and work, like I'm not gonna get any rides, I'm not gonna make any money. Now I'm just like, all right, well, I trust that God's gonna provide, and we're gonna be all right, and He does. And so, anyway, I'm just saying to y'all, like, don't forget to spend time with friends. Whatever money you have, it's good to have money. Don't let nobody tell you that you don't need it, because I feel like that's wrong too. We all need some sort of finances to help ourselves advance, or to help us be able to help others, and or bless others. And so I don't feel like we should be without, but I also feel like in the same sense, don't idolize it, because when you idolize it, that's like top priority. And that's like me speaking myself too. Again, like I'm being open with y'all. Like, I really want to get more personal on my YouTube channel. This is real life. This is real life, man. And maybe I should stop the video soon, because I gotta focus. But anyway, just trying to tell y'all, don't forget to spend time with the ones you love. If you holding any grudges, or you holding any bad feelings towards people, make sure that you continue to do that. I mean, you continue not to do that. You continue to love others. You continue to forgive everyone every day, because you don't know. I mean, this life, we just have one life right now, and when we get to the next life for Jesus Christ, man, that's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be great. But what I'm saying is just remember where you at in life. Remember that you can always help somebody. Remember you can always get a little bit low to help somebody in the bottom, because sometimes we get too high and mighty. Sometimes we let our ego take over. Or we're like, oh, I'll never do that. I never help that person, or oh, I never make that mistake. But you know what? I'm gonna give you something else. We're all connected. We all come from the same kingdom, the same source, whether you believe it or not. That's why you feel close to people. That's why you feel people's energy sometimes. That's why you feel people's thoughts sometimes, because we're all connected. We're all living, trying to do this thing together. And I'm not trying to be religious, but I'm just saying, like, don't let nobody tell you that faith, no matter what religion you have, isn't important. Don't let nobody tell you that, because faith is the reason why I'm trusting my higher power, Jesus Christ, and y'all, I understand if you're not there. This is just where I'm at right now, so just bear with me, because I can't get kind of strong on it, because I love the Lord, I love Jesus Christ, I love him so much. He loves me a lot. He loves you. He loves you, and I'm not just trying to paint that picture to say, oh, everything's all good, everything's all great, but you know what? Life is great. Life is good. If you wake up breathing, life is good. You know what I'm saying? And make sure you tell somebody that, because we all go through something. We're all going through something right now, in this time and age. We all going through something. So don't be too high and mighty. Don't cast people out. The same people that judge you, don't even cast them out. They judge you. They don't know. They don't understand you. Jesus Christ said, for they judge me because they know not what they do. Or no, let me say it in better words. That just came out. He said, Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do. So remember, when somebody's judging you, when somebody hurts you, when somebody disrespects you, and somebody doesn't give you the love you need, just understand it's a heart issue. It's never them trying to hate you. It's just that they don't love themselves. Because I've had people in my life walk out. My dad, he never, you know what I'm saying? He was never really in my life. He never really did, anything to show me the way of a man, to help me. You know what I'm saying? But I had other figures in my life, man. I had my grandpa. He's still around. I got, my mom. I got, you know what I'm saying? I got friends. I got random people I run into. Like, I got the church. Like, you know what I'm saying? I got the Bible. Like, I try not to be too down about it, but I will tell you, it is a little heartbreaking. I'm not going to lie. Like, I don't want to be on here and act like everything's all good with me. You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of things that are great, but I'm just saying, like, there's some things that we need to talk about. Some things we need to let people know, like, hey, I'm struggling with this. You know what I mean? I'm going through this. Because that's how we get help. That's how we get brothers in Christ. That's how we get sisters in Christ. That's how we get people to be closer. You know what I mean? Because a lot of times we try to take the weight ourselves. We got to give that to Jesus. We got to get the weight to Jesus, man. And just remember, he's with us. He will guide all our steps. I mean, he'll go before us. You ain't got to worry. So don't worry about starting anything. If you're trying to start something, start it. You know what I mean? Like, we got so much time on this earth. Don't worry about what people think. Just start it. I mean, I'm not going to tell everything, but I definitely have some ideas brewing in my mind. So, y'all, I'm going to get with y'all. But I got to focus on the road, because that's twice now. The phone almost fell. So, I take that as a reminder to pay attention to what I'm doing. So, I'll see y'all later. Love y'all. Peace.